unless and until people are educated into how these policies can work, they will fear them.
To sum up kind of in one word, the reason that I have a job would be externality.
We're trying to kind of manage the here and now without really thinking about future generations and the rights that those future generations have.
If we're gonna value nature in different ways, as is the focus, how are we gonna apply those values into practice, right?
An economic analysis is trying to look at the perspective of a whole group and everybody in that group.
And Ostrom looks at all these different cases, just thousands of cases over the whole world, and basically finds that we're good at cooperating.
I chose to take this course to learn more about the value of natural capital as well as ecosystem services, in the hopes of being able to outline the importance to politicians, economists, as well as policymakers.
I took this course because I wanted to understand how my work related with fisheries have this economic component.
I took this course to support a project that we recently started working on to assess the monetary value of old-growth forest throughout the province.
One of the biggest motivation that got me into this thought-provoking course was the need to get insight into the economics of conservation and how we can get to a point where we are making a strong, sellable case for our natural assets.
I chose this course for three specific reasons. The first is to improve my technical skills on environmental economics. The second reason, the coordination with the environmental authority. And the last reason is the institution, Conservation Strategy Fund.
So I do a lot of work in road and rail infrastructure. One of the favorite parts of this course for me was cost-benefit analysis and trying to understand the developer's case, but also get them talking about conservation.
The module that was the best one for me was microeconomics. David is a really inspiring person.
What I really like and enjoy was being able to listen to the questions, the experiences of my colleagues with similar but also with different contexts.
It is through this training where I can understand the real valuation process of natural resource so that we can end up with a good allocation, and this allocation can make it sustainable.
What I've learned here has really fast-tracked my yearning to support all our innovative and motivated young conservation biologists.
And I'm very sure that it's going to help me in conserving African vultures.
The language we use is hard to understand, but here I have learned how to articulate environmental values in a story which can incorporate economic incentives and ecosystem protection together.
I highly recommend this course. It's been so informative. You have a lot of opportunities to learn about other people's work and network. The teaching has been really fantastic, so I highly recommend it.
I strongly recommend the course. Thank you, Conservation Strategy Fund. Brilliant lecturers, some really strong behind the scenes team, and I've walked away with a couple of friends peppered all across the world.